Режиссер Дэниел Креймер переносит на сцену Мариинского театра свой спектакль «Замок Герцога Синяя борода», уже произведший сенсацию в английской национальной опере.
It's actually my third visit to Russia. I came to Moscow about 3 years ago to see one of Stanislavski's productions at the Moscow Art Theatre. And then I came to see St. Petersburg about a year ago for Christmas, and I saw a ballet here. That was it, just for like 3 days. But it's my first extensive stay in Russia, and it's certainly my first time getting to work with Russians.
Солисты Уиллард Уайт и Елена Житкова уже участвовали в концертном исполнении оперы Бартока и даже записали ее с Лондонским симфоническим оркестром под управлением Валерия Гергиева. И вот теперь певцам предстоит продемонстрировать свою игру на театральных подмостках, где они, против ожидания, будут не одни.
Совершенно другая интерпретация этой оперы. Но мне интересно, потому что я думаю, что у него наши отношения, которые в опере уже написаны, эмоциональные, они сохранены. Конечно, какие-то мизансцены он сам придумал, таких ситуаций нет в опере. Но для меня самое главное, чтобы передавались те эмоции, которые написаны. Если я говорю какие-то слова, то если я совершенно другое делаю, то мне это очень тогда сложно наполнить эту фразу какими-то эмоциями. А здесь это сохранено.
Yeah, well, of course, you know, it's a two-hander. There's just two singers in it, so it's so important that their personality can enter the characters, since it's just the two of them, mainly on stage. We've only had 2 days with them, so I haven't changed the whole opera, but I've tried really hard to incorporate anything I can of their personality, of their energy, absolutely, into the characters, yeah. But the essential story remains quite the same.
It's great to be working with Elena again in this interpretation. And I came with an idea of how it might go, but it's a different idea that's coming out now, and that's fine, because that's the richness of this work that I do, to have an idea and then to meet another idea which might enrich my experience, my interpretation, and that's what's happening here. So it's a good experience.
Ваше появление на сцене обычно мгновенно порождает симпатию всего зала. Очень трудно смириться с тем, что вы изображаете монстра.
Yeah, well, because it's not just me. I don't think anything I do in my life is just about me. And in this piece, it's a reflection of the problems of a relationship, the problems of one human being dealing with himself, the other human being responding and responding to each other. And inside us, there's a capacity for tremendous monstrosity, as you describe as monster, and at the same time, the capacity for tremendous love. And it's important in art to show these sides, to show the change that is possible, to show how to reflect to us how our lives are and how we can choose to make a difference to our lives. And I'm not a monster, but inside me there's a possibility of doing horrible things. But I have the wonderful opportunity to choose not to. So, and in this set, it's demonstrating what our potential could actually manifest.
I think the really simple intellectual, I can describe it intellectually. Emotionally, I don't know, I think emotions are better left mysterious, but intellectually I think it's about a man who is trying to form a series of unbroken relationships, and he's willing to go to the darkest places that any man will go to achieve that. You know, essentially it's about a man who imprisons for women. You know, that's the basic story, and I've tried to find all of the modern references and resonances for that today. It happens often still. We find these women or children who have been imprisoned for years. Joseph Fritzl in Austria, who had imprisoned his daughter for 24 years and had 9 children by her. So I think it's really an exploration of the darkest parts of a relationship, of a male and female psyche, how we imprison each other. Because she imprisons him as well.
А кто из героев вам все-таки ближе? С кем из них двоих вы себя идентифицируете?
I understand her more. I definitely have had a relationship just before I directed the opera where I realized I was demanding that every door be opened to the point where it destroyed the relationship, every secret. I had to know everything about the other person. And I think that destroys a relationship. One of my favorite quotes from the artist Rilke is that a lover's job is to protect the other's mystery, to protect their secrets. Yeah, and Judith certainly does not do that. She has to know everything, and I'm more close to that, sadly.